Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here. And... Just me and the critters. I just came in from outside. And I was sitting here and I'm like... kind of puttering around. And I'm like... I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something. Then I'm like, oh, yeah. My daily vlog. I know, isn't that crazy? Anyway, still got to pull up the weather, so hang on. It is November 16th, 2016, Wednesday afternoon. It is 4:15 p.m. And from now on, the vlogs will be up later because, excuse me, with Brad working and stuff, you know, it's kind of a quick turnaround. We don't normally get up till about 10 or 11 because he works, you know, and he doesn't get home and, you know, until very late at night. And, you know, he closes and everything. And then by the time we unwind, we don't normally go to bed till about 3 or 4 in the morning, honestly. So we don't get up till about 10 or 11. And then by the time you get the dogs out when we visit and have our coffee and stuff, it's time to make the big main meal, which we eat. Basically, I guess, is essentially we eat our big meal in the morning, would be our morning. Everybody else is noon. And then it's time for him to get to work, you know, because he goes to work mid-afternoon and stuff. So, yeah, so now the vlogs are going to be later because that's just what works best. You know, it's always an adjustment. Yeah, I got to have a drink of coffee. Iced coffee. I sure still left from last night. Anyway, the weather right now, it is 77 degrees. Real feel is 78. High is 77. The low is 50. It is gorgeous out. Just so beautiful. Now I know why we live in Florida. I love it. This time of year and stuff, the flutterbys everywhere. Butterflies, my oldest daughter used to always call them flutterbys. You know, and it's just gorgeous out. So, I really look forward to now every day getting outside. Actually, I'm just kind of chomping at the bit to get outside and paint. And I'll talk more about that in a minute. But yesterday I did paint, of course. And then I just laid down, took like a 30-minute nap. I would have slept longer except for Charlie, which would be, let me show you, would be this animal right here. That one, this one here, Mr. Beluga Head. He decided he needed to lay on me, not by me or anything. He needed to lay on me like I was a rug or something. And he's heavy, you know, he's a 150-pound dog. So, you know, and then lay on me and lick my face. It was like, you will get up. Excuse me while I adjust myself. Sorry about that. But he was like, you will get up, and you will get up now. So, I got up. After my hair is getting just long enough, he hadn't had me pinned. He had my head kind of twisted, and he had my one paw on the back of my hair, so he had me pinned. And it's like, holy God, it hurt. So I got up, and he got right in my spot. He just wanted that spot, which I was laying right where he is. So I cleaned house, dusted, vacuumed, cleaned the bathroom area, windows, all that kind of stuff. Then I did some looming. I finished that, what my cousin named the Scooty, which is a hat scarf combo. I finished this all. I have not tucked in the ends yet, so don't be going, oh. So, this is the hood part, of course, here. Let me see. Let me show you. I'm not representing very well. Like this. This is the hood part. And then this all is both scarves together, you know, and fringed and everything. So, yeah. I took a picture of it last night with me on it and sent it to her. So, when she woke up this morning, she could see it. And that will be going in the mail tomorrow. Let me see if I can show you a picture of me wearing it. I knew she wouldn't mind because she's my cousin and she's like a little sister to me. So this is a picture I took last night when I finished it. Sorry, my reflection is so bad. I think I finished it like at 3 in the morning. So, and then I sat and I answered comments after I played my bingo game. Every night when Brad gets home, I usually go and play my bingo games and talk to him while he's eating dinner and stuff, or eating his last meal of the day. So, I was doing not an adhesive, but a lacquer finish on a painting I just finished, and got it on my phone. So now it's really on the case part, the glass part. It's like not a good thing. Brad took and then today Brad woke up. He was so darn tired, guys. He did not sleep well. He was in a lot of pain. He was limping, I could tell. Got him to take his leave, and then he was so darn tired, and we were sitting outside, and I'm like, why don't we go back in? And I said, you could lay down for an hour before you had to start getting ready for work. Go down, shower, and all that kind of stuff. And I said, because you look like you really need it. And he said, yeah, he did. So he laid down, and I laid down on the couch and read for a bit and dozed off for just a little bit, for about a half hour. He slept about an hour, but he did feel better. Felt bad for him. So then I made tacos for dinner, or for our main meal. And while he was down showering and stuff, and then when he was leaving for work, he was sitting outside because we had taken the dogs outside again, because I was getting set up to paint. And gave him a nice, great big old hug and stuff before he went to work. I just love giving your loved one a nice, big, heartfelt hug. Just, I think it's good for the soul. And then I finished that painting. Angie and I are doing a painting exchange, an art exchange. And I finished that and I showed her. And I had to show her because I can't show you guys unless, come on, phone. Don't you hate it when your phone locks up like that? Really? Knock it off. Yes, I fight with my phone too. Let's see. I finished this. It was an abstract. It was an abstract. And I don't know if I can get it any closer. And this is a 11 by 14. Oh, that's even more. You can see the black goes into the purple, into the white. And what you don't see is it shimmers. The part on the butterfly up here, up on the wing and stuff, that actually is shimmering iridescent paint and stuff. So, that represents a lot of things. The leaves on the butterfly are actually cannabis. And because she has lupus and she treats it with cannabis illegally. She is a medical patient in California, and it has really, no matter how you feel about cannabis, it has really done wonders for her, and I fully support her, and that's why I wanted to do this piece. To me, represents her. The wings and stuff represent her freedom from, and she's not out of pain and stuff. She has a lot of other medical issues too. If you ever go, it's Angie on YouTube. Go over there and check her out, and then you'll find out all the other medical issues that she's had. Some of them lifelong. But anyway, the wings and the butterfly represent freedom, where she's able to live a much fuller life with using the cannabis, and how the different ways that she's used it with cannabis oil and everything. And she always has long, beautiful, flowing hair. And she's just a beautiful soul. She is an artist also, and she is just one genuine, beautiful person. So, shout out to her. go over and check out her channel. And also Jay the Cannabis Explorer, check out his channel. He is one of her roommates, and he does some caretaking for her. You know, I'm not sure how much, and I've never really asked how much all he does, you know, because that would be private. And then they have a new roommate, Nate Lopez. He's also got a YouTube channel. He is also a fellow artist. He just moved to California, and he couldn't be with better people. And so go check all them out. And I'm excited to mail this off to her tomorrow. You know, I got to write her a letter because we're pen pals also. And then I want to write on the back all of what this painting represents. This was the painting I had thought about putting some beads on, and I decided not to. I decided not to because I don't know. I'm sorry that my phone says don't know. See, if you can see, it's very detailed when you get closer and stuff, of course. You know, it's very, very detailed. And I just thought the beads would just be over the top. I was wanting to play with some of the seed beads, and I'll do that in some other art projects. But since I used the iridescent paint, and I also had used some pearl white, which really gives a nice shimmer, and this is, it is like a shimmery pearl, and I'm using it, especially on, I can't show you because it's still outside and it's not finished, but I'm doing this nighttime sea kind of beach scene right now with waves crashing down. Now you have to follow me because I was explaining this to my husband, because it's like the waves are crashing down and that's the storm. See, storm, and then the water splashes up. Celebration. So storm, celebration. I know. Okay, and then I've got a lot of shimmering effects on that, and I use some of the iridescent on the clouds and to reflect off that moon. It was a full moon, and then the waves crashing and stuff, I use some of the pearl white on that and stuff to really bring that out. And actually, that's my good friend Mary Jacinto. Lets me work from some of her photographs, and I know that the waves crashing is from a photograph I believe she took when she was on vacation back east here to see a friend, I think in New Jersey, or maybe it was in South Carolina, North Carolina, somewhere in there. But anyway, so I'm, you know, just kind of taking some waves off of that. I'm catching some waves. Anyway, sorry. I'm excited about the artwork. I really, really so enjoy going out there. That is kind of like my lifeline. It's how I'm handling right now being in this RV. And today I had all 3 dogs out there. Yesterday I had just Charlie out there. And I throw down this blanket because I need to get a rug, because the sand fleas are really biting the dogs right now. So I threw down this blanket so they don't bite them near as badly. It's just it's a smaller blanket. It's just an old one anyway. But hey, you know, until I get to the store Friday. And he did well, but then Missy, when she realized I was outside, she was howling and barking in here. So today, when we took him out for the second time, I told Brad, I said, just leave them out here. I could get them in fine. I have trouble getting them out because they're all eager to rush the door and stuff, and then trying to get down the steps and handle the 2 big dogs and a small dog is hard. But I can get them in, no problem. And so he just left them out, and they only started barking one time, and then they quieted down. But they were just out there enjoying being out in the fresh air too, and the sunshine. You know, they had all their leashes on and everything, of course. You know, last time I wanted anything to happen to one of my animals, that would just break my heart. But yeah, they're enjoying being out in the fresh air too. So. And that makes it much more manageable for all of us in this RV to be able to go outside and enjoy. I love being outside so much, guys. That's a big reason why we moved here. I really love being out in nature, and it was just beautiful. So, now they attacked your ear off about that, and I'm sorry. Eat sunlight. Out of the sunlight. Sunlight. Sun's coming in. See, right here in this window, right now. See? Ooh. Ow. Get here in the... Anyway, so, and I'm gonna get, like I said, get that in the mail and stuff. And then I'm also with, is Raggedy 07? Or maybe it's Raggedy double 007? Oh. Anyway, she has a YouTube channel on here too. And really neat gal. Really, really neat gal. Love her to pieces too. And she makes some beautiful jewelry. And, she saw that picture of me in that scooty. And she wanted to know how much one would be. She would like it. So I messaged her because I would like some of her jewelry. So we're going to do an exchange. So I'm excited about that. That's a nice way to be able to get some of your your friends, some of their stuff. Especially think about it during the holidays coming up and stuff. That's a good way to be able to barter. As long as you can trust that person and stuff, it's an awesome way. I don't really want to do an exchange with somebody I don't know. But she and I are friends on Facebook as well, and I've known her for quite a while and just love her and stuff. And so, yeah, I'm going to make her one that she wants it to be pink and black. And so I'm going to make her one. She can get me measurements to what would fit her best. And so I'm excited. And then she's going to make me a couple necklaces. I got to kind of measure how long I want them because I need necklaces that are a little longer than your average necklace, So we're going to be working on that. And that was going to be my topic, is if you're really finding that you are, with the holidays fast approaching and stuff, and you're finding that, wow, you look at your budget and you're like, wow, my budget really sucks poo right now. I don't know how I'm going to pull off Christmas gift. Talk with your friends that are crafty too, and see if you can do an exchange, because maybe your family's all tired of say you do ceramic, but you've already ceramicked your family full up to here with ceramic. But maybe you know somebody who does, let's say, jewelry making. And they see something you've done and they really like it. Maybe you guys can do an exchange. And that way they have something too that they could give their family. Because maybe their family is up to here with jewelry stuff. And, it's a win-win. Or if it's just something that you really like their work and you'd like to exchange, kind of like Angie and I were both artists. And, I like her style and she liked my style. We just kind of wanted to have an expression of each other. I mean, she's bought some of my paintings before, which is really a big compliment for me. When you have another artist buy some of your work, you're like, wow, And, I mean, that's quite a compliment. And I really, really enjoy, when I'm making something for somebody, I really, really enjoy that. I really enjoy that. And then, and then yesterday, I know, aren't I just chatty today? Yesterday, my good friend Michelle, they have, Soups and Socks Sunday. They're up in upper part of Washington State, and they do on Sundays. They go to where they know there are homeless people, and they serve soup, and they hand out socks. That's one of the things that's really, really asked for are socks, because it's getting cold up there and stuff. Well, I had sent her that big box of hats. I think there was like 38 hats or something in there. And then there was some headbands and stuff too. And I just sent them all to her. I just donated them all. I pulled them all off of Etsy, all my hats and all my stocking caps and stuff. and sent them there. And she got them yesterday, and I had also sent her a hooded cowl I had made for her. And she was just thrilled to death. Of course, she posted pictures on Facebook and stuff, and was thrilled to death. And that just made Brad and I feel so good, because I would rather, if stuff doesn't sell, instead of hanging on to it for very long, I would rather donate it, because then I don't have, one of the things when you're a crafter, after a while, you do have to worry about how much of this stuff are you going to do if it's just going to sit around. I mean, and that's what, I know a lot of us that knit, crochet, or loom knit, or maybe you do sewing or anything else. We donate a lot because we like to keep our hands busy. We like to feel like we're helping out and stuff. And it sure is a great feeling. It sure is a great feeling to know that, and Brad gets just as much pleasure out of it as I do. He's the one that said, I'd rather have you, because, I mean, it's not cheap to ship hats clear across the country. I'm in Florida. She's upper part of Washington State, so can't get much further apart. But Brad says, you know what? I'd rather ship it to somebody I know who's really going to make good use out of it, and we can hear that stuff got donated and stuff. And he is so right. And like he said, it gives me an excuse to buy more yarn. And it gives me an excuse I love to make hats. I do. I love to sit there and make hats. I mean, I can be a hat making fool. I really dig making hats. But how many stocking caps do you really need in Florida? Honestly. So, and especially, I love to make baby hats, because you can use your scrap yarn and make just, easy baby hats and stuff. And, they all need those in kids' hats and stuff. So, anyway, it was neat. And it made us feel good. And, and we're just paying it forward. We've had people help us out. We've had friends and stuff help us out. Even, carpal tunnel thing. The arm will get sore. We've had, friends and stuff help us out with this move, and before Brad was working and stuff, and we couldn't have made it without you guys and stuff. And I just saw another friend of mine donated. Well, it said that she PayPal'd me some money. I gotta get with you, Jacqueline, if you're watching this, and find out, was that for an Etsy order or something? But we couldn't have made it without you guys helping and stuff. And and I know you guys were like, there was even some anonymous ones we never just find out. And it's like, well, the least we can do is pay it forward this way. And then another friend of mine, Terry, her daughter does, I think I told you guys this already, but her daughter does some crocheting, and she's a teenager, and she's a wonderful girl. And, they've adopted these children. They were in some circumstances, I'm not going to go into their personal business, but they were in some circumstances where it was best that they were adopted and loved, and they are. And anyway, I shipped a bunch of yarn I wasn't going to use. I bought in some cotton yarn, like you make washcloths out of and stuff. And I had a bunch of, I had like all different colors. And then some of the specialty yarn I knew I would not use, that was mainly more for crocheting and stuff. And they live just down the state. They just live around the Orlando area. And so I shipped that to her, and that made that young lady's day. And that was neat. That was neat. Terry posted pictures on Facebook and stuff too, and that was neat to see how excited that young lady was to be digging in that box of yarn and stuff. So, so it's all good. But yeah, I hope everybody's doing okay. I know some people are going through some hard time. I wanted to give a shout out to Marcy. I'm so sorry you're in so much pain. don't hesitate to message me, or I think you have my phone number. Text me anytime. I'm not one to talk on the phone. You guys know that. So, but I'm a heck of a texter and messenger. I don't really do much email because I don't go over on my email very much, maybe once a day. But text me or message me, and I'll get back with you. And Leanne Live, still not feeling good at all. She's got the flu. She sure has had a hard time of it lately with being sick and stuff. So you guys, hop on over and give her some well wishes and encouragement, because, it's no fun being sick. My adoptive son, Steven, he was having surgery today. And I hope everything went well. And Emily, a young lady who is near and dear to our heart, and she is recovering. She had to have her appendix out, and she's recovering and got to go home today, so that's all wonderful. And I'm praying for everybody else that's asked for prayers. If I've forgotten you, I'm sorry, I don't mean to. And I hope everybody has a great day. Hang in there. Don't let the holidays get to you. I kind of ignore them. There's one nice thing about living in this area. There's no real shopping. So, Black Friday frenzy? Not really, no. Definitely not unless you're going to go into Crawfordville at Walmart. But other than that, there's no malls. There's no, not unless you go up to Tallahassee. So, it's all good in the hood. Saturday we're having that Thanksgiving dinner here at the park. So that'll be nice. And we'll go into town Friday. Brad's off. We'll go in, and he got paid today. But we'll go in Friday and buy some groceries and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to get off here. I need to look online for a pair of pants for my husband, another pair of work pants. Walmart never has this size in. So I need to look on there. And I hope everybody has a great day. I already said that. And I think you guys are awesome. And I do cherish your friendship. And I do love you guys. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye.